Right there. How's it going, guys? Token Vaping. So today's juice review it's actually a bonus, but it's a last final flavor. I know I said that the last one that I did for this line, but honestly, I overlooked this one mainly because it was a newer flavor that they came out with. It was not added to the menu card that I was given for the line, so it honestly just slipped my mind, and I do apologize for that. The company, as you all know, and you can tell by the label because I've done ones on the other flavors, it's Clown Liquids. Right there, Clown Liquids. And this was a newer flavor that they came out with. This one is called Skitzo, and that is the label. And yes, they are kind of a more adult, gorier take on clowns, but you know, it's different, it's unique, they are kind of cool. I am a fan of their artwork on them. But there is the name of the flavor right here, Skitzo, Clown, picture, and then it has the warning and ingredient labeling in here. Nicotine level, which is a 3. These are available in a 0, 3, and 6. Let me just verify that. It's straight off their website. Now, Clown Liquids does have their own Instagram page. They are their own line. They are distributed by baddistribution.com, who is based out of New York. They do have a few other big name lines to their name as well. If you go to check out their website, you will see the other lines, and you probably will recognize a bunch of them as well. But if you go to baddistribution.com, you can actually get you can order these directly from them. They do have a website, clownliquids.com. It does basically just state Clown Liquids, and then they have the buy now, which will take you directly over to the Bad Distribution. They are offered it in 60 mils and 120 mils now. You do have the option to buy them separately, or you can buy them in sets. This was sent to me for the review. It is a 30 ml bottle, but it is one of the last ones that was made in this size. They have upgraded to the 60 and the 120 mils from that time on, so that will be the sizes that are available. Now, Skitzo is basically it is a green apple with melted caramel and a shot of cream. So basically, it's supposed to be like a caramel apple that you get at a fair, and then it's supposed to have the smoothness of a little bit of whipped cream added to that to smooth out the flavor. So as you can see, it is safety sealed right here. This will be a first vape, first review. And as always, it will be going on a fresh wick right there. As you can see, the cotton I just put into there. And I will get to that here in 1 second as I just switched off my device. I apologize for that. I normally have that fully set up and ready to go before I get my camera turned on. But I am putting it on my new VGOD device. So it is a fresh cotton wick, and I will verify that again to show you, just so that everybody does know. I try to keep them, you know, on fresh cotton to make sure that I'm getting the straight flavor of the flavor I'm reviewing. And the cotton I use is Texas Tough Cotton. It just works really well for me. I like the fact that it's pretty durable. If you use it on a specific flavor, it will turn around and hold up pretty well for that. It doesn't have a big ramp up time, so that once you start using it, you basically break full into flavor, and you don't have to wait for the cotton taste to dissipate out of that. So I will put the link for Texas Tough Cotton in the comment box if you are interested in trying out something new. If you already are using it, then you'll know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go ahead, and I took the safety seal off. And off of first inhale, you definitely get the green apple smell. I mean, if you've ever even if you don't ever eat the apple itself, if you've ever been to the supermarket and you smell the green apple, or in the apple section, you definitely will know that smell. So it does have a very nice tartness to it, which has a bit of a bite. So we will see if the caramel comes out in the flavor itself, because that is something that I did not pick up in the smell. The whipped cream you probably will not pick up most of the time that it's in a flavor. You usually do not smell it right away. So I'm hoping that that's going to be something that's kind of like a little hidden surprise, so to speak, as far as being involved in the flavor. So let me go ahead and do a quick little pre-burn here. We'll get that up and running. And like I said, the cotton itself does not have a big ramp-up time in that. And I do the pre-burn just, I guess you could say, as just on a cautionary, just to make sure. But I've yet in any time that I've ever done this, I have yet to have a very bad or a very strong cotton hit, even on flavors that are lighter, like citrus or some candy style flavors where the flavoring isn't super strong. I've never had a problem to where I had a big cotton hit on that. So we're going to go ahead and test this out. I am at 75 watts, and this is Skitzo from Clown Liquids. So again, not huge cotton, as you can tell. Definitely a very nice cloud output. The entire line for candy flavors has a very solid cloud vapor production, which is really nice, especially for candy flavors, just because they happen to be lighter in their constitution, and it does a lot of times, depending on what else is used, it tends to make a bit of a scratchiness on the throat that a lot of people aren't fans of, like myself. So the fact that for a candy flavor there is no throat hit, especially off of first hit and fresh cotton, it's actually really impressive, and the entire line has been like that. Okay. So flavor-wise, flavor-wise, it definitely is what you would expect. You definitely get an apple hit off the flavor. The sweetness that comes into it will be from the caramel, but what I like about it is that it's not super strong. It doesn't overtake the apple part of the flavor. If you've ever had an actual caramel apple, off the first bite, obviously since the caramel is on the outside and that's the first thing you taste, you definitely will taste it. But once you start chewing the apple part of it, it dissipates really quickly in your mouth, and then it's more apple than anything. They emulate that very nicely in this flavor. Like I said, you get mainly apple off the inhale and off the main part of the vape. There is a sweetness to it where the caramel takes over, but it's not too sugary. But it combines nicely with a slight smoothness, which is, I'm going to attribute it to the whipped cream aspect. It's not meant to be a part of the flavor. It's just meant to be more of an accent or an enhancement, in my opinion. So it definitely does blend the two flavors nicely together to where you get the strong apple, and then just as it starts to become, maybe a little more than you were expecting, the sweetness from the caramel takes over, but then it's followed up and with an undertone of a slight cream, which definitely works really well for it. It's definitely a nice combination. It is lighter on the candy side, so if you do like candy flavors but you look for ones that aren't super strong, like a straight sugar flavor type style like that, this definitely will work up your alley. If you are a candy fan, regardless of what type of candy, definitely check out Clown Liquids. That's the main flavor focus that they attribute their line to. They are an amazing line, rock solid flavors, real smooth, no throat hit in any of them that I've come across. Check out my other videos if you're more interested in them. Definitely check out Clown Liquids. Like I said, you can go to clownliquids.com. It will shoot you directly over to baddistribution.com if you do want to purchase. Great company, great people behind the scenes. They're on Instagram, Facebook. You can email them directly as well. As always, guys, I'm Token Vaping. I'm here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Pinterest. Anything that I can do to help further enhance your vaping experience and make it more enjoyable for you, it's the only reason why I do this. So definitely reach out to me if you have any questions, comments, concerns, a particular video that you're looking to find. I will do everything in my power to try to make that happen so that we can just make vaping more accessible for everybody and help people find that perfect combination of devices, tops, flavors that help make everything work for them. With that, final note: if you have not yet, please check out CASAD.org, SAFTA.org. Vaping advocacies, definitely anything that we can continue to do to make vaping more accessible and more legal for us as vapors, it definitely is helpful in any way, shape, or form. So if you have not, definitely do so. Until next time, morning, noon, and night, always truly love yourself. Vape on, vape strong. Have a good one, guys.